Hey y'all, hey. Y'all know me. Dropping in to spread a little tea. And you know how we do it. So let's get right into it.
I don't need y'all. I do not need the world forgiveness. I do not need y'all validation. That's what a narc needs, and that's what narcissists do every day. Come to y'all and beg and plead and talk about what happened when they was a kid, and this happened, this happened, and I had this, and I had that. And I don't come on here every day and say, y'all, when I was younger, I was raped. When I was younger, I was this. When I was younger, I was that. I don't get on here with no sob story every damn day. What happened, happened. I'm not living there. I'm not a fucking victim. I am a survivor.
Now, see, now you done crossed the line. You didn't just speak out of pocket. You spit in the face of every survivor that ever had the courage to speak up. Like, how dare you? How dare you get on the internet with your whole chest, like mocking survivors of being raped and molestation? Like, they just want sympathy. Like, y'all just acting like victims. Are you serious? You really sat there and tried to minimize the trauma of people who had their bodies violated and their souls? Girl, you, that's disgusting. This ain't no damn metaphor. That ain't no example. That's real life for people. It's people walking around here broken, scared to tell the truth, afraid nobody gonna believe them, and then here you go, turning their pain into some kind of punchline. Let me tell you something, little girl. Nobody wants to be a victim. Nobody asks for that type of pain. And survivors ain't looking for pity. They looking for justice, healing, and peace. God damn it. So while you sitting here trying to discredit people's trauma, I tell you what, maybe you should look in the mirror and figure out why you so pressed when people speak their truth. Maybe it's because you ain't ready to face your own. Whatever the case is, what you not gonna do is drag survivors down.
I am a survivor. I am not coming on here every day talking about what happened to me. Y'all keep trying to live in the past and what happened to you and come on these sob stories about what happened to you. Be a damn adult. Be accountable. You did some shit. Be accountable. Don't be accountable to the internet. Be accountable with God at least. And then change behavior. Don't be accountable with God. Don't go to church and pretend like you in church and then you get out here and you do the same patterns of behavior. Change behavior is the only thing that counts. Y'all be so worried about what Brianna doing, but Brianna is doing what she needs to do. Brianna has been quiet. Brianna has been minding her business. Brianna don't get on here and bully and say nothing to nobody. When y'all start talking about my kids, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You sent for me. When you talk about my kids, you sent for me. I don't care what nobody say.
Before we go any further, this goddamn filter that Latte used on this girl. Oh, y'all is killing me. Y'all have to go follow Latte if you're not. I'm going to leave her link in the description below. Okay, but let's get back. Now let's run it back. First, you said I was harassing you. Then you said I'm obsessed with you. Now, all of a sudden, you're trying to throw your kids in the mix. Brianna, listen here. Don't play that game with me, okay? I ain't never said a word about your kids. Not one bad word. I don't do that. I don't involve people's children. I don't cross those lines. And you know that because you've been on my ass for 2 years listening to my content. You know this. So now you got to explain to me why my name is in your mouth like I did something to you that I didn't do. You switching the narrative because you're getting exposed, period. See, when the truth starts coming out about you and your toxic relationship with Jonelle, when that audio dropped of you saying what he did to you, now all of a sudden you going harder and harder and harder saying people talking about your kids. Brashay, cut it. This ain't about your kids. This about the truth that's catching up to you and Jonelle. And now you want some type of sympathy from your supporters, your fans, whatever you want to call them. No. You don't get to use your kids like a shield to dodge accountability. Let me tell you something. Little girl, I talk about what you post, what you show, and what you say. If you don't want people reacting, stop handing us content. But don't you ever lie on me like I brought your babies into this. That's deflection. That's weak. Let's keep it real, Brianna. Or keep my name out your mouth. So y'all remember, Brianna was just live saying she got a lawyer. She's sending out TPOs, temporary protective orders. So anybody that's talking about her, right? Cool. You got a lawyer. Do your thing. But now, all of a sudden, a couple of days later on your page, you begging for money, asking for money, talking about you need 9,000 for multiple lawyers, but then you actually click on the GoFundMe and it says 25,000. Which one is it, sis? 9,000 or 25? A lawyer or a legal team? You something else. You steady switching the story and moving the goalposts. First is I got a lawyer. Then it's I need money for one. First is people bullying me. Now it's people bullying my kids. That's a serious accusation. I ain't never disrespected your children or crossed that line. So let me be real clear for the people in the back that's watching. I've never talked about your kids. Never bullied them. Never disrespected them. My content is about what you say, what you do, and the stuff you post online for the world to see. Look, you're not being bullied. You're just being held accountable. That's it. That's all. And that is not the same. Now you out here trying to tug on people's heartstrings, trying to spin this sad story and hoping folks will drop them coins that GoFundMe full of inconsistencies. Everybody can see it. All you got to do is go back and listen to your lives and check your posts. One day 9,000, next is 25. Make it make sense. And here's the thing. If you really had a lawyer, they wouldn't need a GoFundMe. They be handling business. This right here, this looked like a cash grab. Plain and simple. I mean, that's what it looked like. So don't drag my name into no lies. Don't twist this into something it's not. I'm not bullying you. I'm not talking about your children. I'm holding up a mirror and you mad at the reflection. Okay, let me give you some free advice, Brianna. Real talk. If you're really trying to elevate, if you're really trying to be booked and busy and unbothered like you claim, you got to stop letting everybody with Wi-Fi and profile pics have access to your piece. You always online talking about they said this, they said that. Who cares? Stop accepting those little messy receipts your followers keep sending you. If it ain't paying you, it ain't your problem. Tell your supporters stop sliding your DMs with what other folks are saying. Tell them to stop screen recording and sending you clips from people's pages, especially mine. Because truth be told, if you wasn't watching, you wouldn't even know what was being said. You said you got all these exciting gigs, right? You said they coming up. Okay, cool. Go tend to them. Go get that bag. Because from what it looks like, that bag needs CPR, honey. Ain't no money in obsessing over content creators. Ain't no peace in trying to fight every opinion on the internet either. Your life will be a whole lot easier if you stayed off my page. Stayed out my comments and focus on you, boo. I ain't in your lane, sis. I'm in mine. So do yourself a favor. Unfollow me, block me, mute me, whatever you got to do. Just stay from over here. And while you at it, tell your crew to stop bringing you mess to your front door. If they really cared about your mental health, they wouldn't keep feeding you the negativity. You got enough going on. Tend to your real life. Mind your business and let me do me. Because I promise you, if you stop watching, you'll stop stressing. It's that simple. Another thing, this is what I don't understand. You said your man was choking you. You said he was spitting on you. You said he had you going through hell. But when the police pulled up, you told him, I just want to go home. Now fast forward. A content creator speaks on your public drama that you posted online, and now you hollering, I'm pressing charges. I feel bullied. Bookie, but make it make sense. You wasn't ready to press charges on a man who allegedly put his hands on you, but you ready to call the law on folks just talking? Come on now. You calm and childlike when your abuser shows up, but you loud when content creators do. You protected the problem, but now you punishing the people reacting to it? It's giving backwards, sis. It's giving deflection. It's giving protect the abuser, attack the truth. Bookie butt. Let's be real. You mad at the mirror, not the message. You mad at the people holding you accountable, not bullying you. You want silence, not peace. But silence don't live here, not when the truth is loud. So if you're going to tell the story, tell the whole story. Don't pick and choose what parts to be bold about. Because if you could let him walk free after what you claim he did, but you want to try to throw paperwork at content creators who never laid a finger on you, baby girl, it's not adding up. While we at it, let's talk about it. You got a pattern, and we peeping it. You called the police and lied on your first husband, talking about he had a gun, lied on that man, lied about that abuse. Now here you go again, crying wolf, except this time it's against us, who ain't never touched you, never threatened you, never came near you. All we did was talk about what you put out on the internet. So let me ask you this. You lied on the man, you protected an alleged abuser, but you pressing charges on people speaking? I don't understand that. Bookie, but you ain't calling for justice. You calling for control. You mad because you can't shut folks up. But you ain't going to silence me. Just like nobody couldn't silence Charleston White. If you don't know who he is, look him up. That man talk about everybody. Rappers, celebrities, street dudes, bloggers, activists. And guess what? Ain't nobody shut him up yet. Because the freedom of speech is real. Commentary is real. If you got enough energy to be mad at people reacting to your own drama, maybe you should have that same energy when you going through the stuff you going with through that man you with that you need to hold accountable. You picking the wrong fight, Bookie, but you fighting bloggers instead of your demons. You building GoFundMes instead of building character. You chasing sympathy instead of stability. Let me break it down real simple. Listen, I ain't the enemy. The truth is. And the truth don't care about your feelings. You said you wanted to elevate. Start by being real with yourself. Until then, stay on my lane and tell your people stop sending you clips if you are that unbothered. So I'm going to leave you with this. Brianna, if you're really in an abusive relationship, you need to handle that for real. Because all this online drama, all this chasing content creator, watching pages, sending threats, starting GoFundMe, that ain't healing. That ain't growth. And that ain't helping you or your kids. You got 6 children watching you. 6 little souls depending on you to be focused. Stay strong and present. They don't need a mama fighting bloggers. They need a mama fighting for peace and stability and for herself. So instead of worrying about who's talking about you, start worrying about why people talking. And better yet, start worrying about you, your safety, your sanity, your next chapter. Because if that man really did all those things you said he did, that's where your fight should be. Not over here, Bookie Butt. So I'm asking you, not even on no beef, on some real woman-to-woman type stuff. Get off my page. Stay out of my damn business. Tend to your life. Heal, grow, be better for you and your kids. Because I promise you, if you stop watching us, you'll stop stressing over us. And maybe, just maybe, that bag you claim to be chasing will finally start to fill up. Take care of home. Take care of yourself. And most importantly, stay from over here. And to those that's saying you talk about the same person every day, you need to find someone else to talk about. First off, you don't get to dictate what I post on my own platform. If my content bothers you, there's a simple solution. Just don't watch it. Because it's common on YouTube to just focus on a single subject. Many channels do that. Many channels is dedicated to just one single person. So if you're that pressed about my content, maybe it's because the truth hits too close to home. My focus remains on the narratives that matter. And guess what? I won't be swayed by unsolicited opinions. Okay, y'all. So let's continue this conversation in the comments. Drop down. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Well, guys, that's all the commentary I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. I will talk to you shortly. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Don't forget to support your Black-owned businesses. Visit ours in the link below.